Welcome to the championship round of the 2014 Parkland Challenge. I'm your host, Mike Coulter. We are down to our final 4 schools, so let's meet the players for our first semifinal.
Welcome to the championship bracket of the 2014 Parkland Challenge. Our first semifinal finds the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour against the Knights of Blue Ridge.
In our second semifinal, Champaign Centennial will be taking on Bloomington.
These 4 schools will square off to determine who will be the 2014 Parkland Challenge champion.
Both teams know the rules, so let's get started. What nation did the U.S. hockey team beat in the finals of its improbable gold medal run? Justin?
Soviet Union.
Not the Soviet Union. You guys can confirm? In its improbable gold medal run at Lake Placid in 1980.
What?
Need an answer?
USSR?
No, it was actually Finland.
Yeah.
They beat the USSR in the
Yeah.
semifinals, yeah.
I was just like, what?
Working for Walt Disney, cartoonist Ube Iwerks drew what world-famous character? Blake.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is correct. If you wanted to visit a large and free zoo in Chicago, where would you go? Mohammed, Daira.
Brookfield too?
Not Brookfield. You guys can confirm?
Yeah. Lincoln Park Zoo?
Lincoln Park Zoo is correct. Which actor played Mr. Spock in the original TV series, Blue Ridge? Aaron.
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy is correct. What's the name of the rooster on a box of cornflakes? Mohammed, Vaughn.
Foghorn Leghorn?
Not Foghorn Leghorn. You guys can confirm? The rooster on a box of cornflakes.
Expert. I can't remember the name. I know it, but I can't think of it.
Let's go with Reggie.
Fine.
Need an answer?
Reggie.
No, it's Cornelius.
Okay.
In Galveston, Texas, you can see Dickens on the Strand with Yuletide representations of characters from what famous Christmas book? Blue Ridge, Matt.
A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol is right. Jockey's Ridge State Park on the North Carolina coast has some amazing objects more than 100 feet high. What are they? Mohammed, Justin.
Trees.
Not trees.
Hills.
Actually, sand dunes. Is what we're looking for. They're sand dunes. Where is the traditional running of the bulls? Mohammed, Daira.
Pamplona?
Pamplona, Spain is correct. What 2 Western outlaws did Robert Redford and Paul Newman portray? Mohammed, Justin.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, correct. Who wrote and sang hits like Maybe Baby, Ray Vaughan, and Peggy Sue? Blue Ridge, Matt.
Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly is correct. Who expected to be paid 2,000 pounds for surrendering West Point to the British? Mohammed, Justin.
Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold is right. What strait, a major oil shipping lane? Mohammed, Justin.
Stray Hormuz.
That's correct. What country sold the land to America that is now known as the U.S. Virgin Islands? Justin.
The Netherlands.
Is that right? No, that's not correct.
I would guess Britain.
That would be my guess.
Great Britain.
France.
No, Denmark. Denmark. What is the chilling title of a series of children's books by Kevin, not by Mohammed?
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps is correct. Finish this old sailor adage. Red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies in the morning. Aaron, Blue Ridge.
Sailors take warning.
Sailors take warning is right. Old Abe, the Absecon Lighthouse, is a landmark of what New Jersey resort town? Justin.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City is right. Identify Shakespeare's play by this list of characters. Calpurnia, Cassius, Justin Muhammad.
The Tragedy of Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar is right. What battle did the Union win immediately before Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation? Justin Muhammad.
Antietam.
Antietam is right. What New England state's constitution is the oldest written constitution still in effect? Justin Muhammad.
Connecticut.
Not Connecticut. You guys can confirm?
Pennsylvania or Massachusetts? I think it's probably Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Massachusetts, actually. Pride of the Yankees is a 1942 movie and had Gary Cooper playing which baseball great, who dies at the height of his fame, Justin Mahomet.
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig is right. The Cross and the Switchblade told the tale of a ghetto evangelist, David Wilkerson. What former pop singer played the lead? That singer was Pat Boone. He's not very ghetto. Trumpet in the Land, an outdoor drama, tells the tale of 60 Indian Christians who were massacred in the 1700s. Where is this play held? What state? Trumpet in the Land. That state is Ohio.
Oh, sorry, I heard the
Yeah,
first.
that state is Ohio. Sorry. Yeah, we'll move on there. The giant panda is a member of the bear family. To what family does a much smaller red panda, Kevin Muhammad?
Fox.
Not the fox family. To what family does a much smaller red panda belong?
Yeah, but is raccoon the only?
Try.
What family does raccoon belong to?
I have
Need
no
an
idea.
answer?
Raccoon?
Raccoon family is correct.
What's it called?
In The Telltale Heart, what body part distresses the narrative? Blue Ridge, Matt.
The eye.
The eye is correct. All right, it's time for the round one video question. This video question goes to Blue Ridge.
Hi, I'm Christina Beatty. I teach chemistry and forensics here at Parkland. Name one of the two main gases responsible for contributing towards acid rain.
What? Carbon dioxide. Maybe oh, let's go with that.
Need an answer?
Carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide, okay.
Acid rain is primarily caused by sulfur dioxide and other nitrogen oxides that we humans put in the air when we burn fossil fuels from our coal plants and from our cars.
Okay, let's get back to the game. President's Day combines the birthdays of which Muhammad Justin?
Washington and Lincoln.
Washington and Lincoln, yes. Hero of New Orleans is a nickname for Muhammad Justin.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. Good job. What explorer introduced chickens to the New World? Blue Ridge, Aaron.
Columbus?
Columbus is correct. What type of machine did 19-year-old French genius Blaise Pascal invent to help his dad do taxes in 1642? Muhammad, Kevin.
Calculator.
No. You guys can confirm?
It's lightning.
Oh, no, it's not.
No. The adding machine?
Adding machine is correct.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
This U.S. president was born in Virginia and became a national hero with his fighting in the War of 1812, where he earned the nickname Old Rough and Ready. Muhammad, Justin.
Taylor.
Zachary Taylor, correct. Which religion with more than 2 million members is the largest in the world? Blue Ridge, Blake.
Christianity?
Christianity is right. What is a group of rhinoceroses called? Muhammad, Vaughn.
An army.
No. You guys can confirm? A group of rhinoceroses.
I thought it was a herd.
Okay.
It is a pack. Yeah, let's go with pack.
Pack.
It's called a crash of rhinoceros.
Crash.
Makes sense.
What writer created characters such as Samuel Pickwick, Nicholas Nickleby, Fagin, and Blue Ridge, Matt?
Dickens.
Dickens is correct. In which city is the paper USA Today published? Blue Ridge, Matt.
New York City.
Not New York City. You guys can confirm?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
No, it's Arlington, Virginia. Arlington, Virginia. What are the movable flap-like parts on aircraft wings called? Muhammad. Direct.
Flaps.
Not flaps, no. You guys can confirm? Do you have an answer?
Wings.
No, they're called ailerons.
Yeah.
Ailerons. What Canadian province borders on 4 of the 5 Great Lakes? Blue Ridge, Blake.
Ontario?
Ontario is right. Which 1776 pamphlet by Thomas Paine? Muhammad, Justin.
Common Sense.
Common Sense is right. What is the highest lake in South America and the cradle of ancient Incan civilization? Muhammad, Dairo.
Lake Titicaca.
Yes, Lake Titicaca is correct. What famed bomber had a 35,000-word manifesto published by the New York Times and Washington Post Mahomet Justin.
The Unabomber.
The Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. What is the only U.S. state that formed as a result of popular votes? Blue Ridge Area.
West Virginia?
West Virginia is right. What planet was once called Herschel? Blue Ridge Matt.
Neptune.
Not Neptune. You guys can confirm?
Saturn?
No, it was Uranus. Only his close friends called him Herschel after that. What two-word term is defined as the lowest possible temperature? Blue Ridge Matt.
Absolute zero.
Absolute zero is correct. What larger group do the following fall under? Carolina Reaper, Naga Viper, Devil's Tongue, and Red Savannah Habanero. Muhammad Vaughn.
Pepper.
Yes, hot chili peppers is correct. Woodward and Bernstein were credited with breaking Justin Muhammad.
Watergate.
What? No, that's incorrect. Let me read the whole question. Woodward and Bernstein were credited with breaking the Watergate story. What newspaper did they work for?
Something like the Washington Post or the Washington Gazette.
That sounds right.
Washington Post, crazy.
The Washington Post?
Washington Post is correct. Good job. What 1966 novel is a best-selling piece of work by author Jacqueline Suzanne? That novel is Valley of the Dolls. Whose migraine headache vanished after he read Robert Muhammad Justin?
Grant.
Grant, Ulysses S. Grant. What U.S. president has been portrayed by Beau Bridges, Rich Little, John Boehner, and Frank Langella? President was Richard Nixon. That's the end of our first round. We'll tally up the scores and be back with the lightning round right after this.
After I moved to Illinois, I was considering sort of a change in direction. Parkland College had just started up a new dietetic technician program. Jane has been really instrumental in my success here at Parkland.
It's been a real pleasure teaching Chrissy because she has so many ideas. We are trying to come up with projects that we can take out to the community.
My experience here at Parkland has allowed me to focus my interests and give me a clearer path.
A hotly contested first round finds Muhammad ahead of Blue Ridge by one correct answer. It's time for the lightning round where teams lose points for incorrect responses. Let's start with the circus question. How many Ringling brothers were there? Blue Ridge, Matt.
2.
How many?
2.
2, not 2. 7, actually. We're in the lightning round, so they don't get a steal. The mouth of the Ganges River can be found in what country? Blue Ridge, Blake.
India.
Not India, Bangladesh. Early computers used what instead of silicone chips? Those are vacuum tubes. What does a Cooper make? A Cooper makes barrels. From which desert does the sriracha... Sorry, let me start that again. From which desert does the sriracha wind originate? The desert is the Sahara. What 1919 event killed more people than World War I? Muhammad Justin.
Spanish flu.
Spanish influenza, correct. Name a major pinball game manufacturer. Blue Ridge, Blake.
Bally.
Bally is one. Also Stern or Williams. What is the fruit of the beech tree called? That is the beech nut. If you are painting en plein air, where are you? In plein air. You are outside. What would you generally call whipped eggs, oil, lemon juice, and vinegar? That would be called mayonnaise. What organization was founded by Clara Barton? Muhammad Justin.
Red Cross.
American Red Cross, correct. What are the stoplight colors from top to bottom? Blue Ridge, Blake.
Red, yellow, green.
Red, yellow, green is correct. What element is found between nickel and zinc on the periodic table? That element is copper. Copper. In Dahl's book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what is Charlie's last name? Blue Ridge, Blake.
Bucket.
Charlie Bucket is correct. What earthly creature has 4 noses and 3,000 tiny teeth? Muhammad Vaughn.
Snake.
Not a snake, it's a slug.
I said snail.
Oh, a snail.
Because
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's probably the same thing, so yes, sorry, I misunderstood you. What was the world's first nuclear submarine?
Reset.
Oh, sorry. The world's first nuclear submarine was the Nautilus. In baseball, who's known as the Yankee Clipper? That was Joe DiMaggio, Jolton Joe. What event temporarily creates Black Rock City each year in the Nevada desert? That is called Burning Man. That's the end of our lightning round. Not a lot of lightning. We will be back right after this with the final round. Welcome back. Mahomet leads Blue Ridge 200 to 170 as we head to our final round. Let's find out who advances to the championship game. First question, what unit of power did James Watt coin to help market his steam engines? Aaron, Blue Ridge.
The watt?
Not the watt. No.
Horsepower.
Yeah. Horsepower.
Horsepower is the correct answer. What do you call the little bits of paper left over when holes are punched in data cards? James.
Chads.
Chads is right. Hanging Chad, you may remember a while ago. What was the principal language of the Eastern Roman Empire? Justin Muhammad.
Greek.
Not Greek. Principal language of the Eastern Roman Empire.
Oh, Western was Latin. Eastern. I think it's not Greek.
Need an answer?
Latin.
No, Persian.
Persian.
What conservative and pro-family politician was the only divorced man to serve as president? Muhammad Justin.
Reagan.
Reagan is correct. Ronald Reagan. What leading lady named Catherine appeared in the following movies? On Golden Pond, The Lion and Winter, and Bringing Up Baby? Blue Ridge, Katrina.
Katharine Hepburn.
Katharine Hepburn is correct. Good job. Louisville, Kentucky houses the largest publishing house in the world for a particular group of people. Who are these people? Publishing house in Louisville, Kentucky. Blue Ridge, Blake.
Children?
Not children, no. You guys can confirm?
Baseball books.
Baseball books.
No, it's actually the blind. Publishing house for the blind. What nation was forced to sign the Boxer Protocol in 1901? Blue Ridge, Aaron.
China?
China is correct. Who was the Alabama governor who ran for president and was shot and paralyzed? Muhammad Justin.
Wallace.
George Wallace, yes. What politician agreed to cough up $432,000 in back taxes in April of 1974? That president was Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon. What auto executive's autobiography was the best-selling nonfiction book of 1984 and 1985? Muhammad James.
Henry Ford.
Not Henry Ford. You guys want to go first?
Auto executive. I can't think of any of them. It's just.
Chrysler?
What was the auto executive's name, though?
What was his name? Well.
No, that's no answer, I guess. Lee Iacocca of Chrysler. So you got
I share
almost
my
got it
birthday
right.
with that guy.
In what city would you find the USS Constitution, the Paul Revere House? Muhammad Dairo.
Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts, yes. Where do the Supersonics play? Muhammad Justin.
Seattle.
Seattle is correct. The Spirit of St. Louis is a movie from 1957 that had Jimmy Stewart playing one of America's greatest aviators. Muhammad James.
Charles Lindbergh.
Charles Lindbergh is correct. Which well-known salad consists of apples, celery, and walnut in a mayonnaise dressing? Blue Ridge, Matt.
Waldorf.
Waldorf style. What famous military college was established by Congress in 1802? Mohammed Dairo.
West Point.
West Point, yes, the U.S. Military Academy. The world's largest natural rock bridge, Rainbow Bridge, is in what western state? Blue Ridge Matt.
Utah.
Utah, yes. 275 feet it spans. Who was the first woman ever appointed to the Supreme Court? James.
Sandra Day O'Connor.
Sandra Day O'Connor, good answer. What kind of matter is the main component in the Earth's atmosphere? Blue Ridge Aaron.
Gas?
What kind of gas?
Nitrogen gas?
It is nitrogen, correct. Which Cuban leader was John F. Kennedy attempting to overthrow? Mohammed Justin.
Castro.
Castro, Fidel Castro. The Museum of Television and Radio is appropriately in what northeastern metropolis? Justin Muhammad.
New York.
New York is correct. How many hearts does an octopus have? 1, 2, or 3? Blue Ridge Blake.
3.
3 is correct, yes. At what temperature does water boil at the top? Muhammad Kevin.
212.
Not 212, at the top of Mount Everest. At what temperature does water boil at the top of Mount Everest? Is it an answer?
100 degrees.
No, 150 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the unit of speed equivalent to 1 nautical mile per hour? Muhammad Justin.
Knot.
A knot is correct. What state was the site of the first Farm Aid concert in 1985? Blue Ridge Matt.
Illinois.
Illinois, right here in Champaign, to be exact. Fletcher Christian and other British sailors were the first white settlers on what Pacific island? Blue Ridge Blake.
Hawaii?
Not Hawaii. You guys confirm?
No, that'd be Australia. Let's try that. Let's go with Australia.
Australia.
No, Pitcairn Island.
Okay.
All right, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to Muhammad.
I'm Matthew Hurt, and I teach in the Humanities Department and teach literature and film and writing here at Parkland College. My question for you is, what is the name of the 1941 film, directed by Orson Welles, that was loosely based on the life of the yellow journalist and newspaper tycoon William Randolph Hearst?
Citizen Kane.
The answer is Citizen Kane. Hearst was so outraged by Welles's film, he exerted his tremendous influence with Hollywood to try to prevent its release. Despite his efforts, however, the film did open in New York to great fanfare and mostly positive reviews, but then it more or less dropped off the radar for years, until it was rediscovered in the mid-1950s. It has since been celebrated as one of the greatest films ever made.
All right, let's finish up. In what video game would you find Inky, Blinky, Pinky? Muhammad Kevin.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is correct. Who is the nation's #1 maker of elevators? Muhammad Kevin.
Otis.
Otis is correct. What was the significance of Glenn Miller's recording of the song Chattanooga Choo Choo? That was the first gold or million-selling single ever. Which people ruled the west coast of South Africa until the start of the 16th century? Blue Ridge Aaron.
Zulu?
Not the Zulu.
The Mali Empire.
No, that's Kenya. The Mali Empire.
No, Incas. The Incas.
Oh, wait.
In what state would you visit the Black Rock Desert? That's in Nevada. Nevada. Which novel opens with, all children except one grow up? Muhammad Kevin.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, the Adventures of Peter Pan. What substance is on the outside of teeth? Blue Ridge Matt.
Enamel.
Enamel is correct. How many points does the Star of David have? Blue Ridge Blake.
6.
6 is correct. What four-legged animal do we associate with Kentucky? Blue Ridge Aaron.
Horse.
Horses is correct. What company's mascot used to be a dog listening to a phonograph? Blue Ridge Blake.
RCA.
RCA is correct. What Southerner wrote the 1959 classic play, Sweet Bird of Youth? Blue Ridge Matt.
Tennessee Williams.
Tennessee Williams is correct. What character is famous for saying, "Please, sir, can I have some more"? Muhammad James.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist. What popular doll did Ruth Handler create in 1958? Muhammad James.
Raggedy Ann.
Not Raggedy Ann.
Is it Barbie?
Barbie.
Barbie doll is correct.
Why do I know?
What is the more conventional term for botulinum toxin? Muhammad James.
Botox.
Botox is correct. What is the most populous city in the southern hemisphere? Justin.
Sao Paulo.
That is correct. What active substance is contained in the drug speed? Muhammad Kevin.
Ecstasy.
Not ecstasy.
It's not THC, I know that.
Need an answer?
Opium, I don't know.
Opium.
No, amphetamine. Amphetamine. Pope Francis, who was elected on March 13, 2013, is the first pope from what country? Muhammad Justin.
Argentina.
Argentina is correct. What is Canada's largest province by area? Province by area. Muhammad Justin.
Yukon.
Not Yukon. Canada's largest province by area.
British Columbia, Alberta.
Need an answer?
British Columbia.
No, it's Quebec. Quebec. What state in the U.S. has the most golf courses? Muhammad Justin.
Florida.
Florida is correct. What current branch of the U.S. military was a corps of only 50 soldiers when World War I broke out? Blue Ridge Matt.
The Marines.
Not the Marines.
Air Force. Air Force.
Air Force.
Air Force, yes. We didn't have a lot of planes. Which state issued the first automotive license plate? Muhammad Justin.
Michigan.
Not Michigan.
It's Rhode Island. I'm not sure though. Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Massachusetts. No, very close. though. Hydromatic, Fordomatic, and Dynaflow were what type of automobile features? Muhammad Kevin.
Types of transmission.
Yes, early automatic transmissions. What former U.S. president went skydiving on his 85th birthday? Muhammad Justin.
Gerald Ford.
Not Gerald Ford.
I'm feeling Jimmy Carter, maybe?
Yeah, go for it. Jimmy Carter?
No, George H.W. Bush. George Walker Bush. What gives a gemstone turquoise its distinctive color? That is copper. That's the end of our game. We'll tally up the score and tell you who's moving on to our championship right after this. Hi, I'm Stan.
I'm Stanette.
I'm Granny, and I'm a friend of Stan and Stanette. We look forward to meeting all of you this year.
We're the Human Simulators, and we're here to help you learn critical thinking skills so you can provide excellent care to your patients no matter what health profession program you are in.
I live in H-Wing on Mattis, and I hope to get to know all of you throughout your educational endeavors at Parkland.
A good match by both teams, but Mahomet is our first finalist as they defeat Blue Ridge 440 to 300. They will take on the winner of our next semifinal between Champaign Centennial and Bloomington.